This is real life murder. Real life, cold-blooded murder. And guess what everybody turns into? A conspiracy theorist. A conspiracy analyst. But here's the best part. There may not be a conspiracy here. Because the shooter, acting alone, cannot theoretically involve himself in a conspiracy if he is acting by himself. A conspiracy is two or more guilty people acting in concert, in confederation. And look how ordinary it is. Look how ordinary. It's so simple. Doesn't look like the stuff you see on TV. Everybody is seen. Everybody is covered. Every square inch of the city, everything covered. One of the reasons why police and the like do not want you to know this is because they don't want you to know this. Now, if you want to sit and guess, look at all the background information. Look at all the information, and you can act accordingly. I promise you, ultimately, it will be one of the simplest things. But here's a question that I want to ask, and I think you do as well. Why are people, CEOs of big corporations, why are they not protected better? Why are they not protected? Especially when there are people who have been in movies, in plot lines, disgusted with how they have been treated themselves. And you know this was a Denzel Washington movie. I mean, this why a person will be able to walk around free without any encumbrances at 6 o'clock, whatever in the morning in New York. I don't know. Now, you can either think that is something odd or not. It's up to you. If you really wanted, if we didn't know the person involved, you would say, what do you think is the reason why somebody is walking around at that time? And why isn't there anyone watching them? That's number one. Now, you have to know when you come up with these theories or these hypotheses, when to stop. When to stop. When somebody is shot, there is two possibilities. Number one, somebody directly wants this person dead because of something that this person directly has suffered. Maybe a family member was not cared for or denied coverage or whatever. Or the other one, the hitman. The hitman is probably one of the dumbest things ever. 99% of all hitmen online are police officers. So if indeed you could get someone who actually is a hitman today, consider yourself very lucky. My inclination would be no hitman. This person directly had something involved, some kind of a connection. Then you wonder, well, why? How would he know the comings and goings then of this individual? That negates that. It's one thing for you to say, okay, I'm going to take my wrath or my vengeance out on this huge, callous CEO. But how do I know where he's going to be, at what time, and staying where in New York City? That is an inside job of some sort. So it's, when you do this, remember, just because you ask a question doesn't mean you have to come up with an answer for this. Now, so far, the actual stories have been fascinating. Fascinating. The Daily Mail, of course, is the best. Disturbing surveillance video shows the moment that Brian Thompson was shot outside. And all of the various hypotheses and the like. It is fascinating. What happened? What, pray tell, do you think happened? Now, the New York Post, which is pretty gone today, by the way, in New York City, everything shut down. Chilling video shows the gunman executing him at close range. CEO was facing a DOJ probe for insider trading when he was killed, according to the New York Post. Wife of UnitedHealthcare CEO says her husband had been receiving some threats prior to fatal shooting. Fascinating. Now, here's the thing. And I can go, we can pretend all day long, because sitting back, the thing that I find the most interesting, if I were to look at this, is that for you to target this individual, to be on a bike, to know when this CEO, unless if this is somehow random, there's no way, because he apparently is waiting, and then, so random doesn't make any sense. But for him to do this, he has to know where this person is and where he's going. But what we are doing right now is, this is what you call a conspiracy theory. This is the stuff that you and I, most of the time, are laughed at by people, because who are we to say this? I'm the first one to say, we don't know yet. But is it okay to opine? Yes. Is it okay to hypothesize? Yes. Is it okay to extrapolate? Yes. To guess, surmise? Yes. Only on certain subjects. Military catastrophes, epidemiological blunders, bad elections? No. That will get you denier status, and you will earn the rebuke of those people involved. But this is a different story, my friend. This is a different story. This is just plain fun. A tragedy, but fun to play sleuth, to find out who done it. Because being a tinfoil hatter is now okay.